Imagine a world where every woman, no matter where she's from, has the opportunity to pursue her dreams in technology. That's the world the Women Techmakers is striving to create. Today, we're going to take you on a journey through that world, meeting two incredible women who are leading the charge in exploring an immersive experience that showcases the impact of women techmakers across the globe. Hi, everyone. I'm Essen Ashraf, Product Marketing Manager on the Google Maps platform team. Today's Maps on Air is a little bit different. We're meeting two of our heroes, an AI entrepreneur in Peru and an IoT and robotics engineer from Nigeria, both of whom work tirelessly to inspire and educate other women in their tech careers. Behind the scenes at one of the coolest immersive experiences we've built using Google Maps platform, the Women Techmakers Story Map. We're excited to catch up with Gina and Helen, two Women Techmaker ambassadors who are leaders in their own communities and part of a growing community of women technology leaders around the world. We featured them earlier this year when we launched the Women Techmaker Story Map, and today we're going to talk with them about their latest projects and efforts and what they've learned about building tech communities in Nigeria and Peru. We'll make sure you know the many ways you can get involved along the way, from joining and supporting women in tech to building your own immersive map experiences using Google Maps platform. So, Women Tech Makers is a worldwide Google program that was launched to empower women in their careers in technology industries. Now, it's made up of more than 82,000 members. Women Tech Makers recruit ambassadors who are active in supporting their own local communities wherever they are. They host events, give tech talks or speeches, and share content from tech tutorials to career guidance. They are active mentors as they look for the next generation of female developers and technologists, even while they're building their own careers. If you want to learn more about Women Tech Makers, you can visit the website shown here or click on the link below to find out about events and leaders in your own town or city. You can also join now to become a member or view the global directory of ambassadors. And you can get ready to apply to become one of the ambassadors when the next wave opens. On the Google Maps platform team, we believe the maps shape our understanding of the world. Maps are a powerful platform for creating immersive experiences that brands of any kind can use to connect with their audience. They can deepen engagement and even, for some brands, drive customer traffic. We wanted to use the Google Maps platform to deepen the world's connection with women tech makers. So, about a year ago, we met with the team who runs the Inspiring Google Developer Program and started to brainstorm how we could bring some of the many, many stories of our incredible ambassadors to life. The result of this collaboration is that earlier this year, we launched an immersive storytelling tour of the program that we called Women Tech Makers Story Map on International Women's Day. We curated content and resources from just a small group of tech makers and used some of the best features of Google Maps platform to share it all. The story map is a showcase for Google Maps platform that lets you visit streets and cityscapes and emerging regions around the world where women tech maker ambassadors make their mark. They're building developer communities, contributing to important public and private initiatives, and leading business teams or launching startups too. So how do we build it? We partnered with the talented Marin Sigson, a software engineer and program member with Laser Technologies, a development agency. And we worked with our friends at Latro, a design and creative firm, and their talented creative director, Michael Elkerslaski. It ended up being an inspiring collaboration, just like it often is when you unite talented technologists of many backgrounds from around the world. We started with storyboarding the experience we wanted visitors to have, and then try to figure out an engaging way to contain all of that information of about 14 ambassadors. We wanted it to be truly immersive, to lead visitors on a journey from one stop to the next, rather than just a repository of text and video. Together, we came up with the concept of a story map, a content hub that could feature stories in both video and written formats, plus links to many resources representing our ambassadors all overlaid on a map. The story map is hosted on Google Cloud and uses several of the APIs from Google Maps platform. These include Street View Service from Maps JavaScript API, the Places API, and the brand new photorealistic 3D maps from MapTiles API. Marin also used Cesium to render and construct the globe and the movement of the camera as it pans around the world. JavaScript is the language that's tying the entire experience together. For me, I was really excited to see the use of 3D data in a new and unique way to really tell stories about women in tech all over the world. Following the project, Marin said that she didn't use Cesium before, but quickly got hands-on in testing how it works with the 3D Tiles API and quickly figured out how to bring the vision to life. She gives an example of calculating the curve of the virtual camera path to create the orbiting effect that you see, a process that she compared to making a movie with 3D movement and changing of perspectives. The experience is joyful for the users who may also easily jump back and forth, diving into an ambassador stories or a location, and then quickly backing up to explore other stories or other types of content. And as a product marketing leader who spends a lot of time on storytelling and inspiring developers, I'm really hoping that the story map inspires you to think about what is possible with a blank canvas and a dream. We admired how Marion and Michael collaborated together with the design phase through development. Building on the experience allowed for only 2 weeks plus QA time. Our friend Michael wrapped up by saying, "There's so much we can create with a map, and so many ways the idea of a map can be transformed. We now don't have to think anymore. What experiences can we bring into a map? But rather, the map is the experience itself." You can imagine it. Video, audio, new worlds, VR, AR, the map is now a palette for all of those. So if you're ready to follow their lead, here are a few places you can start to create your very own immersive experience, including 3D tiles and the JavaScript API. We believe maps give you an unmatched ability to engage an audience through the location-based storytelling. Join us in revolutionizing the industry, build impactful experiences, and shape the future of technology. Now, we want to shift into a conversation with our featured ambassadors. We'll ask them for updates about their journeys and communities, and continue to shine a geo-powered spotlight on the incredible role of women tech makers in all corners of the world. Both of our guests today have already accomplished a lot in their own technology work, education, and creating content and experiences. And both are committed to empowering more women to pursue careers in tech, helping them navigate their path and break barriers in the industry. First, let's introduce Gina Acosta Gutierrez. Gina is a data and AI consultant and expert. She is founder of Horizon AI, Top AI Jobs, Data and AI Central, and we'll ask her more about those startups. After earning her system engineering degree at Isan University, Gina worked as a data engineer and data analyst in data-related projects in tech companies such as IBM, Indra, Rappi, and Factored. Gina also shares her insight into a massive growing digital audience and has been recognized as an IBM champion in 2022 and serves as the Google Women Techmaker ambassador. Gina believes that having diverse perspectives in technology is not only a matter of fairness, but also a key to unlocking groundbreaking innovation. Her determination has helped pave the way for countless other women to enter tech. From Lima, Peru, hello Gina, it's an absolute pleasure to catch up with you today.
Hi, Asan. Thank you for the introduction and thank you for having us. Glad to be here.
We're also lucky to be joined by Helen Okereke, an engineering and community leader in Enugu, Nigeria. Helen earned a foundation degree in advanced software engineering from Aptech and has gained extensive experience as a web developer, software engineer, and currently a tech specialist at Hawk Vision Technologies in Nigeria. Her love for innovation and smart technologies fuels her passion for IoT. She eagerly shares a range of IoT projects through demo videos on social media. She leads hands on workshops that inspire students with practical engineering experiences. Helen also teaches kids robotics in a fun and understandable way, nurturing their curiosity and creativity. Helen has made it her mission to guide and mentor newcomers in technology. She has impacted more than 10,000 individuals through her work in IoT, robotics, and mentoring. From Enugu State, Nigeria, we are very excited to welcome Helen. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Asan. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
I'd like to start off with your work and things you both are personally passionate about. So, Gina, you're the founder of three startups. You're a consultant, prolific content creator. With all of your entrepreneurial spirit, how do you prioritize your projects? That seems like a lot to take on.
Yeah, well, I think it's all about prioritize. I try to focus on what needs my attention most and what can have the biggest impact. So every week I look at what's going on with each project and decide what has to be done first. It's all about staying flexible and ready to change plans if something urgent comes up. But I also try to make sure to set aside time for each project so nothing gets left behind.
Gina, what can you share with us about your latest startup? And does it build on your passion for content, AI, or other things?
Well, my latest startup is Top AI Jobs. It's a job board focused on AI along with a newsletter. So our goal is to be the go-to place for job opportunities in the data and AI industry. We want to connect data and tech professionals with top companies and the most innovative startups. I also plan to include a series of interviews with tech professionals in data, AI, and software engineering. So the idea is they will share their stories and career paths so that others can learn from their experiences. And these interviews will be featured on my LinkedIn profile, which has over 158,000 followers. But I also want to include Women Techmakers ambassadors to showcase their work. So I shared this opportunity in the Women Tech Makers Ambassadors Slack channel and got some ambassadors interested in participating. So I think that's great. I'm glad a lot of ambassadors are interested in sharing their stories so others can learn from their experience.
Wow, that is amazing. All I hear now is AI, AI, AI. So, what is the most exciting trend you see in AI or anything else in tech as far as new innovation, people, or even organizations?
Okay, so I think this is a great trend for education. AI can assist you in creating projects and explain parts of your code that maybe you don't understand, or also acting like a tutor and making learning more accessible and engaging. And just a month ago, I saw a Twitter that went viral. It was about an 8-year-old kid building a chatbot using Cursor AI in less of 45 minutes, I guess. So I think that's a proof that this is a great way to democratize AI learning.
Wow, that is really, really fascinating. And I'm really excited to continue following you and getting more of these updates. So, now shifting to Helen, you have a clear passion for IoT and robotics. You're building things like mini pianos, home automation systems, and a lot of other robotic systems. What drives your passion for connecting the digital to the physical world?
My passion for IoT and robotics is driven by the idea of creating solutions and innovations that solves real world problems. So it's really fascinating to, as a software engineer, it's really fascinating to see my codes control the things around me. And these innovations have actually done a lot for us in the real world because it makes life a lot easier for us. Yeah, and it's helping so many people like the disabled. They can live better now because of technology. Yes, and I'm very passionate about sharing my journey on robotics and sharing everything I do about it.
Wow, that is amazing. Can you tell us about one of your favorite IoT projects that you've ever created?
Okay, one of my favorite IoT projects I've ever created is a remote controlled home automation I did. So the idea was building a web app to control the devices in my house through the app. So it was really a great one because wherever I am in the world, I can be able to control the things in my house. It's just like my home space in a web app, so I can control everything. So, in a case where maybe I forget to put off the air conditioner or something and I'm out, I can just visit the app and I can control anything I want. So, it was a great one. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. You can't imagine the amount of times that I have forgotten to turn off my lights or to turn off my air conditioning, only to come back a week later and regret it all. After this, I would love to get your feedback and input on how I can implement it in my home.
Oh, that's fine.
So, Gina, you create a lot of useful content from newsletters to Horizon AI to research papers to courses on social media and probably much, much more. What have you learned as a content creator and how has it benefited you in your work?
So I have learned that sharing what you know helps you both and others, in this case, your audience. So when you create content, it forces you to think clearly and about a topic, read about it, make a research about it so you can explain it better in a post or an article. And therefore, this helps you to understand it better. Also, creating content allows you to build connections with others who care about the same things in several social media, as LinkedIn or Twitter, and also learn from these people. Since I started making and sharing content, I have met a lots of people with really good backgrounds.
Wow, that is really fascinating, Gina. I really agree that content has a way of bringing people together and connecting with people in a new and unique way. Helen, you're also creating really captivating content on platforms such as YouTube and social media, and you do workshops to help young developers discover tech. What have you learned in your workshops and working with young people that you can share with us?
Okay, I've learned so many things while handling my workshops and also in working with young people because whenever I handle my workshop, it kind of drives this curiosity and creativity among them. So I could remember a time when I was teaching kids robotics, and after a particular class session, they went home. Though I don't usually give them the robotic components to go home with, so they don't lose it because they can easily lose the items there. So when they went home, the kind of thought of creating a traffic light, just a prototype of a traffic light on their own. Even though they didn't have the items there with them, they just wrote the code on Arduino. And then when they came the next day, they were like, we wanted to build a traffic light, so we wrote this code. So I said, oh, that's great. Then maybe you can do the connection here. Let's see if it works. And they did the connection based on the code they've written, and everything worked. I was like, wow. So it actually drives that curiosity and creativity among them. They would want to do more, to learn more. And also the importance of hands on learning. Um, it's really a great one because in Nigeria, most schools in Nigeria, they don't really get that hands on learning. Yeah. But then when I handle workshops like these, I tend to teach university students, and it kind of um, it kind of gives them that practical experience and they learn from it. And also adapting to different learning style. So yeah, there are different people attending the workshop from diverse background and with different experiences, different level of experiences. So I just have to find a way to teach so that it won't be too high for a beginner and it won't be too low for a professional. Yeah.
You both have mentioned doing a lot with your communities, which we've featured on the story map. So now I want to focus this part on understanding more about what you have done. So, Gina, tell us about Lima, Peru, your city. How would you describe the tech community to someone who has never been there?
Well, in Lima, there are a lot of universities, companies, and also communities like GDGs and Google Developer Student Clubs that organize hackathons and datathons. And I actually, last year, I had the opportunity to be a judge in the GDSC Peru Hack 2023, organized by the GDSC of the National University of Engineering, which goal was to prepare 27 groups and their proposals for the 2023 Solution Challenge. which is an annual Google event. And it was a very interesting opportunity because actually the three selected groups that were the winners got their prizes and a very cool celebration in the Google offices here on Lima.
Wow. And so, what is unique about Peru that makes it special to you?
So what I think it's unique about Peru, I will say it's our culture, our history, and our cuisine. So we have a lot of tourists coming from all over the world to taste our cuisine because we have a lot of dishes that had like a lot of that won a lot of international prizes, and we also have a lot of restaurants who also won a lot of prizes. And also, we have tourists coming to touristic places like Cusco, Machu Picchu, and also Lima.
Wow. I hope to one day visit, and I can't wait to get your recommendations on the best places to eat. So, Helen, can you tell us more about Enugu, Nigeria? How would you describe the tech scene to someone who has never been there? What is unique about it?
Okay, Nigeria is still trying to improve very much in technology, but then I would say the tech community here is a growing one and it's very vibrant. So what is so unique about us um, is the diversity of its members, coming together to just think of something, to just build innovative things together. So we organize hackathons and boot camps just to help the upcoming developers. And also, I love the passion of the professionals here because they are always ready to teach. They are always ready to mentor the upcoming developers.
Wow, that is amazing. I just love the enthusiasm, and I can't wait to go to Nigeria and to experience it in person because I know it's a tremendous feeling. So, in our story map, we highlighted the National Open University of Nigeria and Enugu State Tech Hub and Youth Innovation. So, take us down memory lane. What are the people, places that really shaped your journey towards technology as you were growing up?
Okay, many people and places have actually shaped my journey in technology. First, I would say my mom. Yeah, because this African parents' mentality of they would want to choose your career for you. That was exactly the same case as mine. So she wanted to choose the career she wants me to study. And I just talked to her. I told her this is what I want to do. I want to go into technology. So if you can just support me in technology and I would thrive there. So she's one of the people that have shaped my journey here because she has been very, very supportive. Yeah. So sending me to tech school and everything tech, she's always my number one fan. Yeah, in anything I want to do. And also, I would say app tech because going into app tech, it was kind of a fully practical school. And it wasn't so easy because I was the only female in my class then, but everybody there was so accommodating. So they treated me so well, and the environment was a great one for me to learn and keep thriving. And also, I would say the WTM community. Yeah, the Women Techmakers community has really shaped my journey because they gave me the opportunity I never had. So, the opportunity to organize events to reach a wider audience of women and developers. So, they gave me that opportunity, and I'm glad I was able to utilize that opportunity very well.
Wow, that is amazing. We have so many inspiring people and places in life that really help us grow as individuals. So, Gina, in the map, we featured the University of Lima among other places. Are there any specific people or places, such as schools, that really influenced you as you grew up?
Yes, well, I'd say family is very important. So in my case, I can resonate with Helen's history. So I think my mom is my greatest supporter because actually I started college and I went to med school. So my mom was very happy that I was going to be a doctor. But then I decided to switch to engineering because I saw all of this technology boom, all of these Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, all of these technology startups. And so I decided to switch to engineering. And my mom was very supportive about it. She supported me about along with my career. So I think also my college play an important role because they involved AI and machine learning in the curriculum. So I was very lucky that my college was supporting that, and they also support. They also encourage their students to do research. They were always asking for projects at the end of the courses, and they always encourage us in to make research projects.
Yeah, so I would love to learn about your both of your experiences with the Women Tech Maker team in your respective cities. So Gina, would you mind sharing your experience?
Yeah, well, mostly the teaming up that I do with other women tech makers ambassadors is mostly worldwide, I would say. So as I have like a lot of visibility on LinkedIn, a lot of women tech makers ambassadors reach out to me looking for a mentorship or how can they start content creating. So, for example, just a month ago, a Peruvian who is living in the US reached out to me because she was very interested in get into the Women Tech Makers Ambassadors program. So I made a call with her. I tried to mentor her, tried to help her in how to fill out the form in the best way. Anyway, she had like a lot of volunteering experience, so I was pretty sure that she was going to get into the program. And just 2 weeks ago, she messaged me via LinkedIn saying that she got into the program, that she was very happy. And yes, I also was very happy for her. And that is mostly the way that I connect with others ambassadors worldwide.
Wow, that is really inspiring, Gina, and it really shows how worldwide the Women Tech Maker program is. So, how about you, Helen? Like, what has your experience been like working with the Women Tech Maker program?
It's actually a great privilege being a Women Techmakers ambassador, and I became an ambassador last year. And yeah, of course, this year I organized the International Women's Day program here in Enugu, and it was a great one. So going forward, we've been trying to, organize some other events and workshops that kind of cater for the interest of the women in our community, and also being readily available to, offer support and mentorship to them because many of them actually want to get a tech skill, but then it's all confusing. They are confused. So being able to be in that community where they can meet others and we offer support and mentorship to them, yeah, it's a great one.
So, we're coming to an end of our time together. I have one last question for both of you, and it's a chance for you to give more guidance to the many, many women tech makers who look up to you or aspire to have career in technology, such as yours. What advice would you share for these aspiring technologists as they start their career in tech? I'll start with you, Helen.
Okay, I have three advice to share. And the first one is that it should come from the place of passion. So in Nigeria here, there are so many challenges. And if you're not coming from the place of passion, you can just give up easily. So you know exactly what you want to do, you know what is driving you, so come into the field where you're passionate about, where you have where you're curious about, where you want to make waves, and then you should readily volunteer. So many people here have the mindset that volunteering is all about you helping the organization and it's not adding anything to yourself, but then volunteering is a good opportunity for you to build yourself up. So I'm a product of what volunteering can do, because I could remember 2 years ago when I first started public speaking with the Google developers group. So Nigeria is a large country though. So I didn't even start in my hometown, Enugu. I just kept applying. And each time I apply, when I'm given the space, the opportunity to talk, I transport myself there. I do everything there for myself. So people are like, what are they giving you that you are doing all this? But then it's an opportunity for me to meet other people, an opportunity for me to share my knowledge, to impact more people. So I readily want to do it. So just have that voluntary mindset because it's giving you an opportunity. And also it's adding a lot to your portfolio because when you have this opportunity to you tend to do the work and then you add it to your portfolio. You're building yourself. And also take your personal branding seriously. So many people here, they just tend to build personally. They don't want to share what they are doing, you know. But then take your personal branding seriously, because actually you may have a job, but your personal branding is what positions you for the next opportunity. So when you put yourself well out there, people will naturally come to you. So you get to see more people who are going to collaborate with you, who want to do more things with you. Yeah.
Awesome. And how about you, Gina?
Yeah, well, definitely, I resonate with Helen. I will say that my main advice is to be active on communities and on social media. Right now, LinkedIn is one of the best social media to network and find people who share your same interests. It's a great way to do networking, to learn from others, and even find a mentor, as many communities have free programs to connect mentors with mentees to help them grow in their careers and to giving them some mentorship in what they need. I also recommend participating in hackathons, in datathons, and even coding challenges. It's a great way to learn and also network at the same time. So at the end of the day, you will have a project to add to your portfolio. You will network with other participants on the competition and also the mentors on this competition. So if and also if you're working on something, if you're building your portfolio, then post about it on LinkedIn. It's a great way to get feedback from other people. It's a great way to give visibility to your work as well.
Helen, Gina, thank you so very much for your time today. Your story inspires so many people, both in your areas and now all over the world, thanks to your content. We're proud to have helped share your stories through Women Techmakers and now our story map. We invite you to check out Women Techmakers or visit our website to start your journey with Google Maps platform. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We hope you're as inspired as we are. We'll see you next time.